Alright, everybody, welcome to my second monthly recap on my channel. It is the end of February 2026, and all I gotta say is that this month just flew by. That's all I gotta say. It just flew by in an instant. Yesterday it was February 1st, and today it is February 28th, 2026. When this month started, I had the plan to fulfill my New Year's resolutions for this year because in January I was just a huge failure in trying to achieve all of my New Year's resolutions, losing weight, trying to play games on my new PC, trying to be more active on social media, and I just didn't do them. So when February began, I had the goal of fulfilling my late New Year's resolutions of trying to do all of those goals. And I have plenty of more other goals that I wanted to do for New Year's, but the main ones is just losing weight and trying to be more active on social media, playing video games, and that's about it. But when February began, and until it ended right now, I still haven't really fulfilled all of my goals, unfortunately. I'm still fat. I'm still pudgy. At least I'm still making tweets every single day. But man, the third week of this month, I didn't do anything. I just didn't do anything. I didn't make a single video until Sunday of the third week of this month. I only made like one or two tweets every single day in the third week. I didn't play any video games. So this whole month, it just flew by because I didn't fulfill all my goals yet again. So now I'm going to have to make some more late New Year's resolutions for March because I failed. I actually think this one was slightly worse because there was just one week where I just didn't do anything. No videos, barely any tweets, no gaming. It was awful. And also February is a slightly shorter month too. January has 31 days, and February has 28 days. A positive I'll say about this month is that all 7 days are lined up perfectly on the calendar. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect grid, but awful month for me. But aside from the negatives, like not being true to myself and completing all of my goals, there were some pretty big positives this month. And the first one I'm going to show you is it actually happened on the second day of this month, February 2nd. And it was future, or should I say, the Republican candidate for governor of Florida, James Fishback, liked one of my tweets. That's right. And it's actually pinned on my profile. I'll show you it. I screenshotted it. If you can see it. This is my profile on Twitter, aka X. And if it'll zoom in, it'll show you. I had to wait for it to zoom in because this camera sucks. Yep, this is it. This is the tweet that I pinned. It says, "Y'all seeing this right now? Thank you at J Fishback." That's James Fishback, the Republican candidate for governor of Florida. He's going to he's going to do a debate with Byron Donalds in July, and we're going to have to vote for him in August. I don't live in Florida, obviously, but I do support him. So if you're in Florida, please vote for James Fishback. He is a huge game changer. And yeah, basically it was a video tweet he made about the Epstein files because this happened like 2 days after the Epstein files were released, at least half of them, 3 million of them. He said that once he becomes governor of Florida, he's going to try and charge all of the people who were associated in the Epstein files who are like in Florida or something. And I replied, "Future U.S. president right here." And that this was also when Twitter had its dim theme. It's a blue theme. They got rid of it, and I had to go to the night mode, the dark mode. If it'll zoom in, it basically says, "James Fishback liked your tweet. future U.S. president right here with the emoji and 100 emoji. That is his profile. He liked my tweet, and that was just very special to me. He acknowledged my existence, and hopefully someday in the future I get to meet him because he's like the very first ever politician or celebrity that acknowledged my existence. The second one being CM Punk and William Regal, because I went to a WWE house show when I was like really young, like either in 2009 or 2010. I went to a WWE house show and we saw CM Punk and William Regal fight, and it was when CM Punk had his long hair. So yeah, but that was in person. I was like 3 or 4 years old. I saw CM Punk in person. But here, this is a celebrity acknowledging my existence. A future governor of Florida, maybe future U.S. president, James Fishback. But well, hopefully he wins the governor. Hopefully he becomes governor. We don't want Byron Donalds or whoever else is running. We want James Fishback because he will save Florida. He will save Florida. Bring tradition back, all that stuff. So yeah, that is so that this is easily my biggest achievement of this month. James Fishback liking one of my tweets, so thank you, James Fishback. I have it pinned, and it's also, you can also see the dim feature because I screenshotted it. I miss the dim feature. I don't like the night mode, the dark mode. It had color, but yeah. Another. Oh God, are there any other pluses I had this month? Probably playing Dead Island. I don't know. That's really the only big plus I have for this month was James Fishback liking my tweet, and that's about it. I played Dead Island on the PC, and then I played Dead Island Riptide. I hated Dead Island Riptide. Dead Island Riptide has worse acting, and it's also clearly made for co-op because there's more enemies. It's more difficult. There's a lot more missions that clearly requires 4-player teamwork. And I don't know. I don't like playing with other people. Dead Island is sort of made for co-op, but you can easily cheese it solo. But Riptide, you're kind of gonna want someone with you so you don't die as much. I didn't die a single time on my Dead Island playthrough, but I died like 4 or 5 times on my Riptide playthrough, and I also died a couple of times in the Rider White DLC. Sucked. The Rider White DLC and Riptide sucked, but hopefully today I will play Call of Duty World at War for the first time, and I don't know if it's kind of appropriate to be playing a game with associating World War II because as of today, we the United States and Israel attacked. Give me a moment. I don't really think it's acceptable for me to be playing a World War II game when World War III literally just began today because we, the United States, as well as Israel, attacked Iran or Iran or Iran. That's what I was trying to say. I don't know which one is which, Iran or Iran. I think it's Iran, but yep, we attacked Iran. World War III has started. American troops are going to go in pretty soon. It's Iraq 2.0 all over again. What a way to end a month. A horrible month. War in Iran. That was the big thing we were dreading. War with Iran. Yeah, but I'm going to talk about that in another video. War with Iran. I'm sad now, but yeah, World War III. World War III began today, and I'm gonna play a World War II game. So I guess you could say it is perfectly timed. But yeah, really, all I gotta say for this month is that it was basically just January for me all over again. Not a whole lot. Failed all my goals. Really didn't do much aside from playing video games and tweeting and making videos here and there, and that was just about it. But this month I decided to not get scared talking about politics. Well, I mean, I can talk about politics. It's just I was kind of nervous talking about Israel because that is a very heavy subject. I'm not a fan of Israel. I think they're a problem to the U.S. They are exploiting us. They are getting our American troops to fight their wars, and they just don't benefit us. They're a problem. Almost all of our government and billionaires and millionaires support them, and they are just keeping us down. They're keeping the regular blue collar working Americans, sometimes white collar working Americans down, unemployed Americans down like me. They don't represent us, and I think that Israel's a problem. But yeah, I did start talking about politics in January when Venezuela got invaded and all of the oil in Venezuela got imported to Israel. So I knew it wasn't going to benefit us. I saw it coming a mile away. But yeah, January was when I really started talking about politics. Renee Good, I think Alex Presley or whatever his name was. Yeah, I talked about Venezuela and Renee Good. That's when I started talking about politics, was in January. But February is when I really started to talk more about politics. As of right now, I'm exclusively tweeting political stuff about Israel and America from an America First perspective. I'm starting to become a lot more political now. I'm starting to become less scared expressing my beliefs because everyone else is no longer scared about. Everyone else is no longer scared to talk about Israel and this and that. So they kind of inspired me. Nick inspired me. Sort of Sneeko inspired me a little bit, but mostly Nick. He inspired me. So yeah. I got James Fishback to like my tweet, and I'm no longer scared to talk about my political beliefs. So those are really the main two things that I achieved this month, was becoming more political and getting James Fishback to notice me. Okay, I'll stop bragging about James Fishback liking my tweet. And you know what? I'm going to keep bragging about it. Seriously, James Fishback liking my tweet, that's big. That is big. I will brag about it until he becomes governor, okay? Until he becomes governor, I will continue to brag about him liking my tweet. So, yeah. So, yes. I actually went back to lifting weights. My right arm is still sore because I really lifted those weights. The muscle in my forearm is sore. It's been like that for a day now. A day or two. So, yep, I went back to lifting weights. I worked out a little more compared to January, where I only worked out once in January. That was an outdoor walk. I think I worked out more than 5 times this month, so that's pretty good. I think I ate a little bit more apples. I kind of overate here and there, but I'm starting to do a little better with my diet, so I guess you'd say this is a slight improvement over than January, so I would say that is acceptable. One small win is bigger than 100 million losses, according to me. So, yep. Like I said, not a whole lot this month other than some slight improvements here and there, some pretty big negatives and some pretty big positives. So this is a more exciting month than January, and hopefully when March rolls around I will do better than last month and this month. So yeah, I'm gonna work out more, gonna be more consistent with my social media. I'm going to play video games more. I'm going to it's really just those 3 things: get healthy, post more, and play more. And that's about it. So, yeah, that is my monthly recap for February 2026. Hopefully, March will be a lot better than last month and this month. I will see you all in March. And on Sunday. Tomorrow will be Sunday. So, yep. That's it. See ya.